safety concerns for students here at the Fresh Start program, people arrived on the scene this afternoon, temporarily filling the hole with crushed stones until the problem can be permanently fixed. Reporting for NBC 10 News, I'm Liza George. On this edition of Temple Update, find out how graduating college seniors are preparing to enter a difficult job market. It's a tradition in Philadelphia that has stood the test of time. The Philadelphia International Flower Show has been a staple in the city since the early 1800s, and Temple's Ambler campus has been involved for decades. This year, Temple's landscape architecture program is setting up a display at the Pennsylvania Convention Center that goes along with the overall flower show theme of springtime in Paris. The students' goal is to encourage sustainable living while bringing the beauty of Paris into focus.
Sustainability again is, our mission at Temple is to kind of promote sustainability in every way that we can.
One of the designs for sustainability was a solar panel roof that warms the greenhouse in an eco-friendly way. Every member of the program played an important role in incorporating French themes into the display.
Everything from Versailles to modern French gardens, and the French are really good at incorporating art into like every aspect of their life, their food, the way they live, the way they dress, the way they decorate their homes and their gardens, and so we knew that art had to be a huge part of it.
Temple's display is just one part of the larger flower show that hosts hundreds of vendors from all over the world who share their love for designing the perfect garden. After weeks of preparation, it would become time to see the finished products. The flower show runs from March 6th through 13th and is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's all about sustainability for Temple Ambler at the Philadelphia International Flower Show. The horticultural program is trying to encourage finding a balance between architecture and a green planet. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Liza George. The backyard of the Camden County Police Department lies a neighborhood unlike any other in the city. For some, it's a transitional community. Others say it's a haven for drug activity. But for the residents of what is called Tent City, this is home. For the past 4 years, Tent City has provided shelter for many of the tri-state's homeless. The people that come through are from all walks of life.
I really don't like to throw the racial card out there. 90% of my camp is Caucasian. They come from rich homes, such as Haddonfield, Haddon Heights, Washington Township, Cherry Hill, places of that nature.
In this self-contained community, members are required to follow a strict set of rules. Because of these rules, residents feel safer here than in local shelters.
It's more danger in a shelter. I've been in a shelter before, and I had stuff stolen from me, and I was beat up in a shelter, and none of that's happened to me here in a year I've been here, so.
On any given day, you'll find people socializing, cooking meals together, and maintaining their areas much like any neighborhood in the U.S.
If you have a problem with what you're hearing, come down here. And we'll help put those things to rest. You have to see it to believe it. You're not going to see it to hear it.
Not everyone is impressed with Tent City. A task force has been implemented to close the camp and find alternative housing for its residents. As of this afternoon, Tent City has gotten a reprieve. And for those who are concerned about what goes on here, they need only come down and see for themselves. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Liza George. The Philadelphia Museum of Art unveils one of its most groundbreaking exhibits to date. Picasso and the Avant-Garde explores the pivotal role that the city of Paris played in the history of modern art. Known worldwide for its innovative showings, the museum uses art to educate as well as inspire.
I help the curators think a lot about how will audiences enjoy and visitors appreciate the exhibition. So we work on audio tours. If you come to the exhibition, your ticket price includes a free audio headset that you can wear around with you. Various works of art in the exhibition have a number next to them, and if you want to learn about that, you can press a number and listen.
As an added bonus, many of the over 200 works on the display are part of the museum's never-before-seen private collection.
We wanted to show what was going on in Paris at the time, this sort of exciting period when new art is just blossoming. So lots of different artists appear in the show.
So far, Picasso, the Avant-Garde, continues to draw huge crowds, proving him to be one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. The exhibit continues until April 25th. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Liza George. Temple University says Philadelphia police are investigating an alleged sexual assault on campus this weekend. Local television reports say a female student told police she was raped by 2 male students inside a dormitory early Saturday morning. Reports say the 2 male students are members of the Temple football team. A Temple spokesman would only say that the university received a report of a sexual assault Saturday and Philadelphia police are investigating. As of this broadcast Tuesday, no charges have been filed. The verdict is in for former Temple student Nicholas Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck was sentenced to 3 to 6 years in prison for his role in a hit-and-run accident on the Ben Franklin Parkway last April. The accident left Temple Law senior Tony Foltz in critical condition. The 22-year-old pleaded guilty on October 1st and was charged with aggravated assault and other offenses. He was set to graduate last May. A Temple University law student was seriously injured in a hit-and-run accident early Sunday morning. 24-year-old Tony Foltz remains in critical condition at Hahnemann University Hospital after suffering a fractured skull and internal injuries. The hit and run took place near the 22nd Street and Ben Franklin Parkway intersections. 22-year-old Temple senior Nicholas Hasselbeck surrendered to police 3 days after the accident. He's been charged with aggravated assault and leaving the scene of an accident. Homelessness remains one of the largest problems plaguing the city of Philadelphia, but a group of Temple students did something to help. Updates Kara Thomas has more. Temple recently held its 3rd annual bone marrow donor drive in the Student Center. Students registered for the donor registry and joined the 11 million donors worldwide. Bone marrow transplants are used to save the lives of patients diagnosed with leukemia and other life-threatening diseases. The event was organized by the athletic department. Seniors taking part in the 2010 commencement festivities will be wearing gowns made from 100% recycled materials. The new Green Weaver gowns are composed from post-consumer recycled plastic bottles. Temple's sustainability effort will remove nearly 23 plastic bottles from landfills for each gown worn. A woman in New York had her Honda Accord stolen 3 years ago, and she figured it was long since gone. That was until the police called to say they had finally found her vehicle, but it wasn't as she remembered it. The car had added tint windows, a new engine, and leather interior. It was even converted into a stick shift. The woman says she has no idea how to drive her car, but her husband is very excited. There are events that will add to the rich tradition of Major League Baseball, and then there's the Milwaukee Sausage Relay Run. The Brewers Racing Sausages ran around the city to deliver the first bratwurst of the season to Miller Park. This is the 8th year for the Sausage Relay event. The Brewers say there's nothing that goes better with Milwaukee baseball than a good bratwurst.
Well, that's all for this edition of Temple Update. Be sure to follow us at Twitter on twitter.com/Temple Update for your breaking campus news.
For Bryant Madrick and the rest of the Update team, I'm Liza George. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.